Welcome. I'm Charles Kapsner, the artist who created the 5 paintings installed in the committal hall at the Minnesota State Veterans Cemetery north of Little Falls. As a way of brief history, the idea all started on the evening of October 11, 2008 at the very first salon hosted at the Great River Arts Building in downtown Little Falls, where the challenge of a monument for the Minnesota State Veterans Cemetery was put forth. The idea was the brainchild of Gordon Gerling, a former Minnesota State representative and dedicated veteran. A man of history, he laid out his ideas for a monument honoring the men and women of our military as a way to honor them, not any particular war conflict, but the people. Our first order of business was to meet with the administrator at the cemetery, David Swantek, who was very open to the idea, but it required permission from the Commissioner of Veterans Affairs. Once this was obtained, the Herculean task of raising funds for the monument was the first order of business. Always a major challenge, it was even mightier considering the economic climate of 2008 and 2009. In the beginning, there were doubters. However, one by one, each painting appeared in the building and the task slowly began to generate its own momentum. By the time we got to the final painting, all funds had been raised months before its completion. There were a lot of people who believed in the monument, and their donations made it come to life. I want to set the context for the monument's location. The Minnesota State Veterans Cemetery is located in central Minnesota, 7 miles north of Little Falls and adjacent to Camp Ripley. It was opened in June of 1994 and was originally established for the efforts of many individuals and veterans organizations. It is operated by the state of Minnesota and along with 85 other state veteran cemeteries across the country are a complement to the National Cemetery Administration, NCA, which provide veterans burials in areas underserved by the NCA. The NCA provides support to state cemeteries in the forms of grants that can be used for development, expansion, and/or improvement. While the physical location of the cemetery is on the Mississippi River in central Minnesota, it is a project that encompasses imagery, stories, and the faces and sacrifices of men and women all across the nation, and it is honor of them. A unique feature of the project is that it is a pictorial tribute to the military. While most veterans memorials are sculptural or architecture in nature and generally located out of doors, this one harkens back to early depictions of military life, where viewers witness through the artist's images a window by which to see real events and real people from military life. These paintings adorn the 5 walls of the committal hall, where its tranquil location on the Mississippi River is surrounded by lakes, prairies, and woods, and it is the perfect backdrop for this unique memorial. The intent of the paintings is to bring the viewer inside, to focus on the enduring impact of the servicemen and women, not only during their time of service, but long after. Throughout the decade, between 2009 and 2019 that I worked on this monument nearly every day, it is without a doubt one of the most rewarding. What I gained in knowledge and new friendships can never be simply measured. I'm honored to be the artist chosen to create these paintings and consider them my contribution and my service to my country. Their impact will endure for decades, if not centuries, into our future. The paintings pay tribute to the veterans, whatever branch of military, wherever in the world they were deployed, from World War I to present-day locations across the globe. These paintings bring to life the contributions, achievements, and sacrifices of the men and women of all branches of the military. These are their stories.
I liked it.